Well, fans, welcome to another evening of Major League Baseball. This will be the 2024 season with 2025 rosters. This game will feature the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Chicago Cubs. Wingala will be the pitcher for the Cubs, Japanese pitcher, and the pitcher for the Rangers will be Jacob DeGrom. So, without any further ado, uh, let's go to the ballpark. John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Okay.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Inside the new home of the Rangers, Globe Life Field in Arlington. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Our partner ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. And starting in this one, Jacob DeGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. There's a strike up high. And the 2024 season has officially begun.
First pitch, 6:35.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Garcia makes the grab, one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And that's outside. And 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Just missed. And another ball. 2 out, space is empty. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. And on the hill, Shota Imanaga. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Wyatt Langford in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Kicks and fires. In the air, right side. Tucker hauls it in, and there's one away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
2 out, space is empty. Now it's Corey Seager. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. It bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
So man aboard. Kyle Higashioka digs in now. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Man at second. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-0. Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2 outs. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that ball is gone. A 2-run shot, his first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that. And probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down. Here's Josh Young. There's a strike. Yo, 1. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 runs across in the inning here on opening day. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Way high there.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look for something down in the zone, but not too.
And down on strikes. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer. And it's 2-zip. Back in Arlington, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake. Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
And he takes a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Yeah. And that's the first out.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Ian Happ up to hit. There's a strike. DeGrom, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. 1 down, base is empty. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
1 out, bases empty. And a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And that's a little bit high.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball.
1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. Here's Kevin Pillar.
The center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And that one sliced foul. Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Line to left. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And a good eye there.
Outside.
And there's the strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to third. Birdie. Throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Adolis.
So digging in, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
The wide to kick the pitch. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. To the right side, and foul ball. The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 3.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Popped up. Swanson in position. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Rangers go down quickly there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
DeGrom back to work. Just missed. Flips the corner. That's strike 1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. Misses outside. 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And the righty deals. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting in, the shortstop.
Dansby Swanson stands in. The hit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swanson goes 6'1", 190 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. Ball 1 there. The Rangers leading by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong. That one lifted to left. Langford sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball center field. Pilar makes the play, and it's out number 3. Cubs leave one, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jake Burger. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And now the lefty.
Ball inside.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's to third. Gets it to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Wyatt.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Smith, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog. And Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
He was late there. Strike 1.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Two outs. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And Seager is set down. And that will end the inning. One left for Texas, but they're on top 2-0. On to the fourth, and stepping in is the speedy John Birdie.
John Birdie.
And he deals. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Righty delivers. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that's in the dirt. And the pitch. Not close with that one. Full count now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
Oh.
And 1 gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Tucker batting for the second time. And that's strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His first homer of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Suzuki batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball still 0-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That
1 ball,
one missed.
2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. One and 2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had it fooled.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fought off foul. And here it comes. And that one is in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Misses inside, and that's ball 3. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The Rangers leading by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swung on, popped up left side. Under it. Brings it in. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. The pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And another ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Way high with that one. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Kicks and fires. This ball's chopped to the ground. Corner on the run. Throw to first. Will throw and he can't dig it out.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And now Josh Young. That's outside. 1-0. And downstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and deals. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
At the belt and fires. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. It's in there. 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And now the lefty gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Higashioka on second. Young at first with no outs. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Here is Marcus Semien. That misses, Ball one.
Boog, how good was Marcus Semien in 2023? Named a finalist for the MVP award in the American League after producing a season with 100 RBIs and 826 OPS and 29 home runs. On top of all that, his Rangers
hit hard, should be extra bases. One run across, around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Shota Imanaga gives way, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Javier Assad comes on now.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Flied out his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at second, nobody out. And there's a ball. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And gone! Adolis Garcia goes the other way. And they boost their lead. It's 7-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now here's the Rangers DH, Jake Berger. Ball one, no strikes. The pitch. This one's smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 8-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. In the air, right field. Tucker really on his horse for it. Diving, makes the grab.
The first baseman, number 8.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets, pretty much a direct line to it. And perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
Smith in the box now as he leaves that one up high. There's a swing and a drive. Crow Armstrong ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. pitching change here. Tyson Miller.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So now it's Corey Seager, 1 for 2.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball to the right side. Bush takes it himself, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Arlington, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the first baseman, Michael Bush. And the right-hander back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one hit to right. Garcia makes the grab, 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Kelly.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering upstairs. Tied him up inside with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one not close. 3-2 now. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And they're at the knees. Strike 1. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Wouldn't chase that time.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. The wind of the pitch. And there's a foul ball. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. The 1-2. chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing
The
more
first baseman,
fastballs in
number
that
6.
location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Young
1-0.
in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not in time. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Ripped on a line. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus.
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That's in there. 0-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Softly hit to third. Throws to first in time. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 8 and the Cubs 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fly to left his first time.
Crow Armstrong.
The pitch. Crow Armstrong goes 6'1", 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2020. Next pitch is outside, and it's 1-1. On the ground, right side, Semien. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And that one is inside ball 1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Sean Armstrong, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And the 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0.
And a pitch. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
John Birdie at the plate. And that one upstairs. Here comes a pitch. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
That's off the mark. 2-1. Double play ball to second. Flips it for one. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Rangers 8 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Miller back to work. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One down.
Now batting.
So now the DH spot, Jake Berger. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
The Rangers up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Just off the inside corner. Now 2-2. This one in the air, right field. Tucker makes the catch, and there's two away.
Now batting, left fielder, Wyatt.
So the batting order turns over, and now Wyatt Langford.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Pitch misses, ball one. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
I got a ball, one strike.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey!
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
On the ground, right side. Corner over to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Rangers 8 and the Cubs 1. We go to the top of the seventh. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Corbin back to work. Corbin, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Langford makes the catch, and there's one gone. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a foul pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Oh, 1 down.
Aye.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pilar hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Pulls that one foul. Good eye right there. And a foul ball. Two outs. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Eli Morgan will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The wind and the pitch. Smith at the plate and takes high there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Brazier up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Check swing, no appeal.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one missed. Now 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And at first, here's the shortstop at the plate. Corey Seager, 1 for 3. Hard ground ball, base knock. Happ fires it in, and it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning. Kyle Higashioka, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Bush makes the grab, 1 down.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Swinging a foul straight back. That clips a corner. Two on, 1 out.
3.
Struck him out swinging. Well done behind the dish.
The center fielder, number 1.
Here's the center fielder, Kevin Pilar. Inside, just missed. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
3 balls.
In the
No
dirt,
strike.
but kept close. Throws, save. And both runners move up on the wild pitch. And a 4-pitch walk.
Pitches down.
The batter, number 2.
Marcus Semien
Second baseman,
stepping in for the Rangers.
Marcus Semien.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Close, but called a ball. And 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
All loaded up. Here the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 8 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Michael Busch. The pitch. Outside.
That ball went out.
And that's ball 1. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs.
And next for the Cubs, Carson Kelly. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a pitch. Strike 3. Got him with the backdoor breaking ball.
No, I'd say that was a pretty generous call right there. And when a pitcher's getting that call, there's really not much you can do about it as a hitter. And you know what? Guys today are so disciplined to stay with their approach and game plan. Not surprised at all that he took that pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's down and away. This to third. Slides for the stop. The throw. Nicely done for the out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 8 and the Cubs 1. Back at Globe Life Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kelly makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jake Burger.
Up next for the Rangers, Jake Burger. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fought off foul. And the righty deals. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The Rangers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Wouldn't chase that time.
Counts 1-0.
And now 2-0. And that skips in the dirt. And there's the automatic. And the right-hander deals. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The first baseman, number 8, Josh.
Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Smith. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one is back. And caught on the warning track. One hit, one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 8 and the Cubs 1. Back in Arlington, all set to start the 9th in this one. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. The wind of the pitch. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Bounce to the left side. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And they're down to their last out.
The third baseman, number 5, John Birdie.
Now here is John Birdie. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, the 4th inning proved to be the real turning point. They looked locked in at the plate after that first time through the order where it just seemed that they were off balance a little bit. But once they started really recognizing the pitches, everything started to click.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
Okay, let's look at the final batting totals for each team. First of all, second baseman Nico Horner, 1 for 4 for the Cubs. 0 for 4 was Joe Birdie. Right fielder Kyle Tucker, 1 for 3. Designated hitter Seiyo Suzuki, 0 for 3. Ian Happ, left fielder, 0 for 3. Michael Bush, first baseman, 0 for 3. Carson Kelly, the catcher, 1 for 3. Daphne Swanson, shortstop, 0 for 3. And Pete Crow Armstrong, center fielder, 0 for 3. Kyle Tucker, the only run of the game, a home run, who is first RBI. Grounding into the double play with Joe Birdie. Pitching stats, Eli Morgan got the wild pitch. Shane Imagawa, 6 runs on 6 hits, all 6 earned. Struck out 3, walked 1. Javier Assad, 2 runs on 2 hits, both runs earned, struck out 9, walked 1. Walked none. Tyrone Miller, no runs, 1 hit, struck out 2, walked none. Eli Morgan, no runs, 2 hits, struck out 3, walked 2. For the Rangers, Wyatt Langford, left fielder, 1 for 5. Josh Smith, first baseman, 1 for 4. Corey Seager, shortstop, 2 for 4. Kyle Hikasawa, catcher, 2 for 4. Josh Jung, third baseman, 1 for 3. Kevin Pillar, center fielder, 1 for 3. Marcus Semien, second base, 1 for 4. Adolis Garcia, right fielder, 1 for 4. And Jake Berger, the designated hitter, is 1 for 4. Individual batting results. Second base doubles for Marcus Semien, Corey Seager, and Josh Jung. Adolis Garcia, Kyle Hikasaga, and Jake Berger. Home runs, RBI. Marcus Semien with 2, Adolis Garcia with 2, Kevin Pillar with 1, Kyle Hikasawa with 2, and Jake Berger 1. Pitching stats. Kyle Hikasawa, or Jacob DeGrom, the winner, 1-0, 1 run on 2 hits. The run was earned, struck out 4, walked 9. Patrick Corbin, who gets the save, no runs on 1 hit, struck out 2, walked 9 in 4 innings of work. Game log. The attendance 40,300 at Globe Life Field. And that's with the roof closed, so that'll be it. So that's the game for now. Final score, Texas Rangers 8, Chicago Cubs 0. That's Project 24 for tonight. I'm Tony Hartley. Have a pleasant good night, everybody.